Yesterday, the allies of President Uhuru Kenyatta from the larger Mount Kenya region held a meeting in Embu to block William Samoei Ruto from succeeding the president as the next president of the Republic of Kenya in 2022. Will they succeed? And who are the allies of President Uhuru Kenyatta from the larger Mount Kenya region? Again, that's one question which I want to ask you guys here. Who are the real allies of President Uhuru Kenyatta? Because let's face it, if you look at the happenings in the larger Mount Kenya region, President Uhuru Kenyatta has kind of three camps. Three camps have actually emerged. There is the Justin Muturi camp. Is Justin Muturi and this group part of President Uhuru Kenyatta's scheme of things? That's a question. Because Justin Muturi is seriously laying the foundation to position himself as the running mate. And most people believe that he's actually a project of President Uhuru Kenyatta. The allies of Justin Muturi yesterday avoided that meeting. They were not there. Kiretu Murungi and any other person supporting Justin Muturi were absent from this meeting. Then there's the second group, the Peter Munya group. Now this group has many leaders in it. And during the Kiamba campaign, this group actually avoided campaigning in Kiamba. Is Munya the choice of President Uhuru Kenyatta to take over the leadership from the larger Mount Kenya region? During yesterday's meeting, Anne Waiguru was present. William Kabogo was present. The Kiambu governor, Dr. Nyoro, was present. The Nairobi governor or deputy governor, Kananu, was present. Who else? The Laikipia governor was present. Diritu Muridhi. The Nakuru governor, Liki Nyanjui, was present, and several other leaders. Now, is this the group the president is planning to use to stop the DP in the larger Mount Kenya region? That's another question. Then there is another camp of Peter Kenneth. This camp has David Murabe. It has the Muranga Tycoons. It has someone like Maina Kamanda and several other leaders. They were missing in action in Embu yesterday. So which group is actually representing the interest of President Uhuru Kenyatta? Because apart from this group, there's also another group. The group of Wairias, people who are just trying to pursue their own interest, but are supportive of the president. So the question is, who is representing President Uhuru Kenyatta? Of course, if you go to the other side, there is Tangatanga. And of course, Tangatanga is very clear. You can associate them with the Hustler Nation. But again, there are also two camps there. There's the Rigathi Gachagua camp, and also there is the Moses Kuria's camp. But Moses Kuria was actually dealt with once and for all in Kiamba. He will not rise again. But will these camps, three camps I mentioned, succeed in stopping William Samoei Ruto from succeeding President Uhuru Kenyatta? Will they succeed? I want us to look into all those. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your support. Now, let us get back to business. And by the way, I want to make a request. Give this particular video thumbs up. Just press the thumbs up and you can share it as a way of supporting the channel. Now, why do you think three camps around the president have emerged? And also two camps around William Ruto? The truth of the matter is that these two camps, or these five camps, have emerged because of two main reasons. Number one, especially the camp around President Uhuru Kenyatta, they're looking at ways of winning back the support of the larger Mount Kenya region to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's their main objective. Will they succeed? Not known. The second thing is that they want to negotiate. You know, Mount Kenya region has the numbers. In 2022, they won't have a credible candidate. But what do you think stops them from negotiating based on those numbers? They can claim that for us to give you these numbers, you must give us running mate. You know, amongst these 5 presidential candidates we have, that is Mudavadi, Kalonzo, Raila, Ruto, I know there's going to be a 4th one. Of all these, they're actually looking for anybody who can deliver for them the larger Mount Kenya region votes. For example, Musalia Mudavadi. If Musalia Mudavadi can be assured of 80% of the larger Mount Kenya region, the way Ruto has them now, Mudavadi is going to be the next president of the Republic of Kenya. But can he do that? That's why I'm talking of negotiations. And takes us to the third point, which is running mate. Who is likely to be the running mate? To either Raila Odinga, to William Ruto, or to whoever candidate President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to anoint. That's why these camps have emerged. Justin Muturi camp has emerged. He's now a potential running mate to anybody. Ruto, Raila, even Mudavadi. There is Peter Munya camp. In there are several others. Initially, I thought Anne Waiguru was front runner there, but the other day I saw her saying that she's likely to just defend her seat. What about the Peter Kenneth camp? Again, the same. Rigathi and Moses Kuria are also fighting to be appointed running mate in William Ruto's camp. But why do I have a feeling, serious feelings, that these guys are not going to succeed in stopping William Samoei Ruto from becoming? But why do I have a feeling that this group are not going to succeed in stopping William Samoei Ruto, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region? William Ruto will still continue being the kingpin from the larger Mount Kenya region. Because even yesterday, during the meeting, William Ruto's brigades mobilized. And these guys were actually heckled. And it took the intervention of former Kiambu governor William Kabogo to rain money for the people to relax. Why do you think they can't succeed? 4 reasons or 5. Number 1, why they can't succeed is personal interest. Peter Munya wants to be the running mate or to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta as the kingpin down there. Justin Muturi wants the same. The main thing is his personal interest. He wants to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta or become the running mate. You talk of Peter Kenneth. So all these guys, as much as they want to block William Ruto, but they have their personal interest. And in politics, personal interest normally comes ahead of any other thing. Peter Munya would rather succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta than if the people of the larger Mount Kenya region, for example, can support Peter Munya, even without supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta, he would be happy. The same to the rest. So their personal interest in succeeding the president will not allow them succeed in stopping William Ruto. If they were keen on stopping William Ruto, these groups would work together. So like, for example, if they worked together yesterday, I mean, it would have been a big thing. But even people who delivered Kiamba, because Kiamba it was 49%, which was a good show for them, this team, people like Wambugu Mujiri, Peter Mwadhi, I didn't see them. I didn't see them in in Embu. So it's about personal interest. Number 2, I think it has to do with egos. All of them are viewing themselves as the most qualified. Peter Munya was a governor, now a cabinet minister, the agriculture minister, which is one of the biggest. He believes is the right guy. Now, Justin Muturi believes that no one else. He's been a member of parliament, speaker of the National Assembly twice, because government of Kenya has 3 arms: the executive, the judiciary, and parliament. So he's been the leader of parliament. So he also believes that he's the most qualified. What about Peter Kenneth? Peter Kenneth is also entitled. He feels so because he comes from Murang'a. So because of all this, it's all about ego. Number 3 is President Uhuru Kenyatta's leadership. The truth is, Uhuru Kenyatta has also failed the people of the larger Mount Kenya region. He has failed to provide leadership. So everybody is just trying to seek his attention. If the president had appointed someone to be the leader of this group, the rest would be following suit. So far, he has not done that. He has left everybody hanging. Muturi believes that he's very close to president and therefore the president. So most people also believe that Muturi is actually President Uhuru Kenyatta's project. Munya was defeated in the last election. He was brought to the cabinet. He's now a senior cabinet minister. Again, most people view him as President Uhuru Kenyatta's project. Peter Kenneth, again, very close to the president, coming from Murang'a. So many people also believe that Peter Kenneth is a project. So basically, President Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to provide leadership to this group. And because he has failed to provide leadership to this group, I can tell you they are not going to outwit William Ruto. William Ruto will still continue being the kingpin of the larger Mount Kenya region. I was reading the dailies that one of the issues they were discussing there, that nobody, a foreigner, they cannot allow a foreigner like Ruto to come to the larger Mount Kenya region to dictate politics there. As we speak now, the politics of the larger Mount Kenya region is controlled by a man from Sugoi, a former chicken seller from Sugoi, went to central Kenya and the entire Mount Kenya region and is today controlling. Mount Kenya has so many people, sons, billionaires, tycoons. Ruto has outwitted them. Why? Because President Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to provide leadership. Number 4, I think it has to do with William Ruto's determination. The truth of the matter is that Ruto is determined to do one thing: sustain the larger Mount Kenya region's support. William Ruto understands one thing, that without the support of the larger Mount Kenya region, his 2022 presidential bid is zero. If you remove Mount Kenya region from Ruto, he would be like who? Zero support. But he must work hard, and you must give him credit for that. He has worked hard to try and hold that support up to now. I don't think any other politician would have done what Ruto has done in the larger Mount Kenya region. So Ruto's determination, having a team, he identified a team much earlier, he has guided them, he has provided leadership. William Ruto has provided leadership to his allies from the larger Mount Kenya region, to an extent that whenever there is confusion, like during Kiamba, where Moses Kuria was pulling one side, Rigathi was pulling this side, he had to bring them together and provide leadership. Uhuru is not doing that. The DP has taken the leadership as the head, so that every other person is viewed as his ally. What about the president? He has not provided that. And lastly, it's about 2022 politics. And by the way, because President Uhuru Kenyatta has failed to provide leadership, Ruto is still going to be the king. Lastly, number 5 is 2022 politics. Because the president has failed to provide leadership, because of their personal interest, because of their egos, and because of William Ruto's determination, 2022 politics is around the corner. We saw the other day someone who had joined President Uhuru Kenyatta's camp, Ketu Waruguru, went back to the deputy president. Why? Because of leadership. She doesn't know which camp to join. So those are the realities. Because there are people who would want. There's a book which Kiraiti Murungi published, and in that book, Murungi is explaining how to survive in politics, that you must be able to swim with the current like a fish. And indeed, he has been able to do that. If you look at the politics of Kireti Murungi, since he joined politics, he's the only politician who has remained in politics, elected, since 1992, during the Young Turks. He was elected in 1992. He has served all through. That's Kireti Murungi. Survival for the fittest. That's why even Justin Muturi might go to William Ruto's camp because of Kireti Murungi's brand of politics of survival. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Again, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.